Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Vandweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Mega Dasters 2025, our first annual DAS Championship. Of course, we've been running DAS Masters monthly-ish since July of 2024. Figured it's about time to have an annual championship, and this is it. 64 players vying for DAS supremacy, the press and hold play style. No yippity yappity tippity tappity. This is OG Tetris, press, hold, and that is it. And it's exciting and fun, and I like it. All right, we've got a single solitary solo match for you tonight. It's going to come out of the pink bracket. New Zealand versus the United States of America. And from New Zealand, it's going to be Poopy Old Hag. And from America, representing America, the Apollo Creed of Tetris, it's Granddesigns. So pretty excited for this one. Hell yeah. Let us get it started. Take a look at our rules real quick. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole. Just want to remind our players that what you are doing is playing a best of 5 match. That means the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. We will be doing level 18 starts all the way through these early levels. We're going to be using the same piece sets, and we are going to be re-rolling in between each game. We will not be incrementing, so be prepared to receive a set of pieces in the chat. Players right now, make sure your Hertz and input displays in the competition cartridge are turned on, right? Hertz plus input turned on. Dark mode is allowed, but you must use the OG setting. Dark mode OG is allowed, but you can also just use regular mode. Remember, this is a DAS tournament. Heed the spirit of DAS, right? DAS, you're playing DAS. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Assume that your score will count. Don't be like, well, you know, my internet's glitching. OBS, I just saw out of the corner of my eye, might be buffering. We're not going to continue, right? We might. A lot of times the streams come back, you know, internet comes back, and then it just reconnects and we're good. A lot of times we're at a point in the game where you can just keep playing and we'll see the score at the end. So just assume that your score is going to count, because it might. And, you know, the score speaks. So if you do something like, oh, I paused because, you know, I pretty much assumed, don't do that. Your score will speak. That score will count, right? So just keep playing. When in doubt, and even when not in doubt, just keep playing. I will tell you what to do. So do not pause. And also, players, do not cheat by getting advice while you are playing a game, right? That would be bad. 1 mind per game. Oh, and the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $2,357.89. Yeah, that's right. First place will get a share of that. We're going to divide it amongst a bunch of players. Right now, we've reached $2,000. It means we're going to be paying at least our top 8. Once we hit the round of 32 matches, we will give you the whole menu of incentives and how the prize pool will change based on what levels we reach. But, you know, assume that we want to raise a lot of money for this, because this is intended to be a major DAS championship online. And I want it to be the biggest online DAS tournament, just like Mega Masters is the biggest online regular tournament. So if you're watching live, the responsibility for funding this prize pool, sorry to say, it's on you. That's right, you, singular. Our prize pools are funded 100% by you, the fans. And without that, you know, it's nothing. You know, we don't have any corporation for Tetris broadcasting. We don't have any endowment. We don't have any trust fund or anything. Nothing. That's it. No sponsors. Nobody would sponsor this. What are you, crazy? Plus, even if we had a sponsor, they get canceled anyway, and we couldn't have them. So it's all up to you guys. If you want to contribute to the prize pool, use the Match Arena command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. I'll go ahead and pop the first one into the chat for you. The links, one of them will say Mega Dasters. Click on that one. That'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. The top right-hand corner of the page where it says log in. Guess what? That's where you log in. Click on that. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or accounts, or even your Discord or Battle. Log in with your Battle.net account. Why not? Anyway, you do not have to go through an account creation process with Matcherino. Just log in with one of those accounts that you already have. On the right side of the screen, then, you'll see a mustard-colored button. It says contribute. And guess what happens if you click it? Try it. See what happens. Yeah, a little window opens up, and that is where you can contribute. Everything counts in large amounts. So $1 is good. 2 is twice as good. 10 is 10 times as good. 100, 1,000, whatever you got kicking around. Help us out. Well, help the players out. It doesn't go to me. It goes 100% to the players. Okay, so that's how to support the players. To support the channel, if you want to do that and make sure that there actually continue to be these tournaments, well, that's where supporting us comes in. Patreon.com/monthlytetris is a great way to do that. You can make an ongoing pledge of support that keeps this channel going month after month to, listen, we can support the players all we want, right? Oh, players, we'll support the players. If they don't have a place to play, there's no prize pool even to start with. So consider supporting the channel just like you support the players. Make sure that we can continue to bring you these tournaments month after month. We've doubled the sizes of our tournaments. This is all to give you more streams, more excitement, a greater variety of players to watch. And we've added, we're adding Stupid Tetris Monthly. We're going to be doing a Try Hard Cup in the coming months with everybody who's not won a Masters event will be invited, and see who can take that down. So we're doing all kinds of different innovative things, and we can't continue to do it without your support. If you don't like Patreon, that's fine. There's some other ways to support us. I will go ahead and use that command in chat. That's the support command. And if you wanted to make a recurring payment of support, you could do that also by PayPal, believe it or not. That is a new thing that you can do. If you're watching on YouTube, you've got super chats, super stickers, super thanks. Those are greatly appreciated and needed, really. You can also become a channel member. You can gift a channel membership. You can gift multiple channel memberships, believe it or not. Over on Twitch, you've got bits. You can do weird things with bits like gigantifying emotes and all that stuff. You can subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. You can give multiple gift subs to the channel. You can also use your Amazon Prime membership to get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice. So there's a lot of different ways to support us, and I beat you over the head with this information. Why? Because it's important. Believe me, if you guys were not supporting us, CTM would be over, and it's the premier event in the online classic Tetris scene. 7, 8 years. How long has it been? A long time. But if CTM were to go away, it'd be really bad. Okay, well, that's enough begging. No more e-begging from your old pal Vandy. Let us get to Tetrising. All right, players, I am going to go ahead and pop the pieces in the chat. 610EBD. 610EBD. Those are the pieces. I'm going to refresh both of our players just to make sure that they are simul streaming-ish as much as we can. Still think Dan here is a little squish cam, so we'll try to unsquish him a little more. I think that's right. Dan resigns. Dan resigns from Tetris. He better not. Where would we be if Dan resigned from Tetris? Grandy, yeah. Granddesigns does not fit on the thing. It does not fit on that placard. I couldn't just put Grand or Designs, and GD seemed a little perfunctory. So I put Grandy. So you are now Grandy. You can hear GD's voice when he's on Twitch. By the way, big bucket list thing for me today, Chief, to get to a point in Tetris where I can get commentated by Vandy. That's very sweet of you. Have I never commentated a match of yours before? I feel like I have, but that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Anyway, Vandy and Grandy. All right, B-type. Poopy is on B-type. That's good. The pieces are in the chat, are they not? Are they not in there? They are in there. 610EBD, Poopy. Poopy, I think your capture is frozen. Capture frozen. Oopsie old hag. Yes, indeed. That is a frozen capture. This is a must-see match. Yeah. Hard agree on that one. RXS, what's up? All right, looks like both players have signaled ready. Both players are on seed. So I say let us get them started. In 3, 2, 1, hell yeah, Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Poopy Old Hag from New Zealand, seed number 38, who qualified into this tournament with a 939,000 average over best 3 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. As I said, Poopy Old Hag from New Zealand has a DAS PB of 1.22 million, and that is a top 45 score on the PB list. Where have you seen Poopy Old Hag? Well, all over the place. And if my browser would stop being a jerk, then I would tell you some places where you have seen Poopy. There you go. Well, you have seen Poopy, of course, multiple times here in Das Masters, of course. Poopy has matches going back in Classic Tetris Monthly all the way back to August of 2020. They played in Community Tier 2. You've seen Poopy most recently in Tetris Friendlies and ELO battles and Das Masters, Das Champions League. A lot of Das Champions League. Man, they're really getting a lot of match volume in there, aren't they? My word. Classic Tetris League over the years. I mean, God, Poopy has been everywhere. And we are excited to have Poopy play here in Mega Dasters. One of the best names in all of Classic Tetris, for sure. On the right side, Kingsman, oh no, Granddesigns gonna top out at 64,000, and Poopy is good in game number 1. GD's got to be careful. He's getting up too high here. He's gonna no. All right. All right. New pieces players. Someone clip that and send it to Kingsman and Burb. Ay. What's up, Ronkley? How's it going? Omen Voir, Wallband. And the warm-up is done. All right. 0A2F6D, both players ready. Let's go. Game at number 2. Poopy up a quick 1-0 over Granddesigns. 3-2-1 Tetris. Game number 2. Anyway, yeah, Poopy played in Mega Masters 2023. I think this is Poopy's 7th appearance in a Das Masters or Mega Dasters event. Played in CTWC Bronze in 2021. That was the online year. Also played in CT12 a couple of times in 21 and 23. So Poopy going for their first top 16 in any Das Masters or Mega Dasters event. We'll have a few rounds to get through to get it this time. It's always been round 1 or round 2 that Poopy's gone out. Looking to make a run here. 69,000 here for Poopy, 31,000 for Granddesigns, not Grandy, but the Granddesigns would not fit on the placard, so I had to shorten it to Grandy. And I just, made the executive decision that Grandy, Vandy, what the heck? Why not? But anyway, Granddesigns, Granddesigns. Granddesigns, the founder of Tetris Wars, an 8-player Tetris, a series of Tetris competitions with varying exciting rule sets. So yeah, go on, check out Tetris Wars. Got a whole bunch of hosts and events happening really all the time, and very, very exciting. And if you like Tetris players playing with anime profile pics and avatars, that is exactly your event. I'm just kidding. That's fine. No, they're very nice because they don't require you to get on cam, unlike the dictator vandweller, who makes everyone get on camera. What a jerk. Anyway, Granddesigns qualified into this tournament with an 853,000. That's seed number 59. That was the average of best 3 games played in a 75-minute qual. Got a 1.02 million DAS PB. That was according to my very extensive research by looking it up in the robot. And that is a top 220 score on the DAS PB leaderboard. Granddesigns, well, has been to really only, it's been to a couple of, live regionals. We got to get Granddesigns out to more live regionals. You've last seen him at a regional in, I think, 2024. Is that right? Northeast? At least that's what's in Liquipedia. But Northeast 2024. Oh, Columbus this year. Oh yeah, Ohio this year. The WPL event in Columbus this year. A bunch in Tetris friendlies, Tetris for the non-pros, Classic Tetris League. Always getting out to Ohio events. He did CTW Live in Ohio. Oh, CTW Live. Forgot that CTW Live is a thing. Anyway, Granddesigns looking to make a run here in a Das Masters event. Going to try to do it here in Mega Dasters. Got into that seed 59. Has yet to play in a Das Masters monthly. Of course, that's only 32 players, so it's a lot tougher to get into those events. But, Granddesigns got some chops. I keep calling him Grandy. I like it. Grandy. I'm going to start a whole posse, like Grandy, Dan V, Van D. That's what we're doing. 393 here for Poopy, 273 for Granddesigns. Granddesigns also played in the silver bracket in CTWC in 2023 and went out in the top 16 against Bendy. That's a tough draw in a silver bracket. So anyway, WPL regionals, Ohio. If you're in Ohio and you're playing Tetris, you're probably going to see and hear Granddesigns. 301 for Granddesign, 440 for Poopy. Ben D. Oh yeah, Ben D can be in the posse. Shark E. I don't know. I think you need a D. I think you need a D, Sharky, in the name. Change your name to Michael Duster and we'll talk. Shinobi says Poopy. 514 for Poopy. 354. Wait a minute. If your last name were Duster and your first name and you're known as like Shark or Sharky or whatever, isn't that like a product? Isn't that a vacuum cleaner that exists, like a Shark Duster? I don't know. There's something there. 403 for Granddesigns. 565. Poopy's into 19. It's got about 160,000 point lead. Yeah, Michael Duster. Like somebody needs to make a meme where they just kind of spread your face across a vacuum cleaner and call you Michael Duster. Yeah, that's the meme. Somebody make that meme, please. Thank you. All right, 628 for Poopy, 459 for Granddesigns. But I don't know if Granddesigns is doing much of the Tetris Wars lately. Mostly I hear like Ronkley and like, is it Adam Irish doing some wars? And the Granddesign, he's got his own kind of feudal serfs over there. 480 for Granddesigns, 665 for Poopy. Poopy ahead by about 10 lines though. But it is over a 200,000 point lead. See, Granddesign is really the opposite of me. Like, I don't want to give up any control. I don't want anyone doing my events. And Granddesign's like, well, yeah, but I actually have like a good job and a life. Oh, okay, that's the difference. That makes sense. All right, 498 for Granddesign, 738 for Poopy. Of course, Colin has done wars in the past. Who else? Who's doing wars nowadays? I don't tune over there as much as I would like to. Of course, he stole Ronkley after Ronkley was laid off from Classic Tetris Monthly. Omenvoir doing wars. I know we had those layoffs. It was unfortunate. Poopy's left side is a problem. They're at 811. Gilded Lizard. Nice. All right, so yeah, Poopy trying to bring this down. Need something for the left side. I think maybe an extra tap or at least a little bit of body English getting that one over to the left. And that is going to be a top out for Poopy Old Hag, 847. Granddesign's not in a position to take advantage because he's going to top out at 549. And Poopy is good in game number 2. Granddesigns, we don't get swept here. We got to extend this. Maisie does wars commentary. Oh, I had no idea. All right, the new pieces are here. CE9DF7. Tiffy Flower says, I love Poopy, but let's go GD. All right, you got to win one, Granddesigns. You got to win one. Nah, I don't care who wins. Okay, looks like both players ready. Game number 3, Poopy looking to wrap it up right now. Granddesigns needs to win to force a game 4 and stay in this tournament. 3-2-1 Tetris. First time chatter says Ploopy. All right. Quality first time chat. Okay, 26,000 for Poopy, 28,000 for Grand Designs. Poopy with a Tetris, 98,000. Grand Designs, 42,000. Now, the winner of this match, this round one match, will of course advance to round two to take on, at some point, Weisbrot. And the Iron Chef at the head of the pink bracket here in Mega Dasters is Blue Scooty. So the winner of this takes on Weisbrot, then that winner goes on to Blue Scooty. 149 for Poopy. 57,000 for Grand Designs. Poopy gets a Tetris, ahead by 120,000 early on. Who what? Weisbrot? Weisbrot is a German player. Scoot Bluty. Oh, you're asking who Blue Scooty is? Yeah, he's this kid from Oklahoma. And he's pretty good at Tetris. And he just got a haircut. You haven't heard of him? Yeah, you should watch him. He's really good. 269 for Poopy, 151 for Grand Designs. It would be pretty funny if Weisbrot wasn't German. Well, it could be Belgian. Other places that speak German. Oh, he's from Kansas? Well, wherever he's from. I don't know. I always associate him with Oklahoma. He's in the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame. He's not in the Kansas Sports Hall of Fame. $363 for Poopy, $227 for Grand Designs. So Oklahoma's treating Scooty better than Kansas. Tetris Grand Designs 272. He's cutting into that lead a little bit. Poopy 386. It's like the Avs retiring Bork's number. Belgium is such a weird place to choose as a second place that speaks German. The German portion is so tiny. Yeah, Austria, Switzerland. But the reason I always think of it is because the German flag is just like the Belgium flag, but 90 degrees. So since Germany like basically copied their flag, I don't know. That makes sense to me to just think of that. But yes, Austria. I wasn't giving an exhaustive list of all the places that speak German. TO German E. Yeah. Shark E, you can be in the you can make a posse with German E. And Cheese E. And Cough E. Don't forget Van D. Yeah, I'm in both. I'm in E gang and D gang. I'm in a lot of gangs, guys. 519 for Poopy, 376 for Grand Designs. He's got 4 rows of garbage over the well. 12 lights to go until 19. Poopy's already into 19 at 543. Grand Designs with a Tetris, a silent hell yeah, and a fist pump. Getting out of that little dig there, getting that much closer to 19. There's a Tetris for Granddesigns into 19 at 428. And Poopy trying to bring this down. Granddesigns back by about 164,000 points. Take some safe burns to bring this down. What's up, Chen? All right, flat bar burn there for Granddesigns. Kingsman loves it. Getting a bunch of S's, just getting S'd to death. Oh, perfect clear. Oh, I missed the perfect clear. My apologies. 657, Poopy. 451 for Granddesigns. All right, Poopy set up. Has to take some burns here. Granddesigns trying to catch up. But Poopy not really getting into too many extended dig sequences here. Now, Poopy again ahead by 10 lines, so Granddesigns has a little bit of runway should they both approach level 29. It's a tough draw getting matched up against a super consistent 1.2 player in 1-1. Yes, it is, but this is it. You know, you're in. This is your shot. If you think you underqual, this is your chance to prove it. So this is what it's all about. Poopy had the second highest fair 19 percentage in Das League this season, says RXS. My goodness. All right, Granddesigns with a Tetris 513. Poopy, though, up to 855. Ahead by 338,000 points. That is a big amount of points to try and make up here. We'll see what Granddesigns can do. After Weisbrot. All right, Granddesigns 526. There's a triple and a Tetris for Poopy, 939 on 27. And two more Tetrises would be a max out for Poopy. Granddesigns 533. And there's one for Poopy. Could potentially get two more with no burns. I think it's what they're trying to do. Oh, there's a triple and a Tetris for Poopy. Max out a 20. Granddesigns just going to try to see what he can do in these last 11 lines just to preserve some dignity and go out like a fighter. But he's not really going to be able to catch up unless he's been doing some secret 29 training that we're unaware of. Does that beat GD's PB? It's really close. It probably does. There is a Tetris for Granddesign, 657 into 29. So got all the way to 29. You know, good, consistent in that one, but just overpowered here by Poopy in round one. So Granddesigns, you made it into Mega Dasters. You are now etched into the history of this event. A good showing and a good man. And it was, yeah, definitely a tough round one draw because Poopy certainly could have qualified in top 32 for sure. But Granddesigns, you did great. I hope to see you back again in a DAS event. It's tough to get in top 32. I feel like it could happen. It could happen. Yeah, I mean, it did great. I mean, listen, 657, I'll take that all the time. Never stop fighting. That's right. All right, Granddesigns with the good fighting winner's attitude. But the winner's results is going to be Poopy. Took this one 3 games to none. So we will advance Poopy into round 2, where they'll be taking on Weisbrot at some time in the near future. All right, thanks, Granddesigns. It was super fun. I hope you don't mind me doing my Granddesigns impressions because, you know, you're beloved. So why not? All right, let's go ahead and report this. Good. Okay, you love them. Good. Hell yeah. Well, that is it. That is all we got. That is all we've got for tonight. Now, tomorrow we do have some stuff going on. At noon my time, so that's going to be 17 UTC. We got a solo match. It's going to be Knight versus Scamper round 1. And then immediately following, basically, it's going to be the Mega Dasters Maroon round 1, round 2. Storm versus Shuichi. Winner versus Meme. Meme of all time. And then pretty much immediately after that, we will have a Masters Teal round 1, round 2. It's going to be Somalian versus Doodle. The winner versus Sam Vaughn from the UK, SV Nestris. So, yes, join us starting around noon Texas time. We'll have good 5 hours or so of Tetris coverage for you. And thanks to everybody who hung out. Appreciate y'all. Congratulations again, Poopy. Thanks to new followers, Marcel, Danny Mage, Raid from Frodododo. Appreciate that. Grandy. Yeah, Grandy. All right, and also thank you to our patrons, patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim, Rogue Potato, Cat, Good Java T, Jason, Sonny Jr., and everybody else on the slide and off the slide who's supporting us. Thank you so much. Go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris or use the support command. There it is. And thanks everybody who did that. Prize pool, we're still stuck at 235,789, but that's okay. Short stream, don't expect that, but do consider contributing to the prize pool. If you're watching the VOD, go to go.ctm.gg/DasPrize. Das Prize. All right? And contribute to the prize pool. We will see you all tomorrow. YouTube, have a night. How do I go to my thing? Where's my thing? My live. Yeah, there it is. All right, good night, YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. Zoltan and Jungle Cook. Mr. Burrow, as always, a pleasure. Twitch, thank you all for hanging out. Fun times, great oldies. Oldies 103. All right, let's find someone streaming Tetris. Of course, you know, now everything's spread across all the Tetris categories, so I have no idea where people are streaming now. So, yeah, there's no one streaming Tetris? Really? What? How can that be? How can that be? No one streaming Tetris? Besides, you know, classic Tetris 24/7. You're supposed to have a restream in 20 minutes. Well, I can't wait around for that. We will find something happening. Oh, I'm gonna raid somebody I haven't seen in a long time. We're gonna raid Dr. Jules, who seems to be playing Tetris Effect. So go say hello to Dr. Jules. Haven't seen them around in a long time. So. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.